Hello, welcome to your 2023 reading, Taurus. So this reading is for all Taurus placements. So Taurus, we're going to take a look at your year ahead, the year 2023. We're going to see what the major themes and focus will be in 2023 and break it down from there. There's like fabric up there is bothering me. So Taurus, let's not waste any more time. Let's take a moment and call in the ancestors, angels, spirit guides of Taurus of the highest vibrational frequency. Please be with us today to provide the most accurate, meaningful, clear, concise message for Taurus for the year 2023. Thank you. Love is on the mind in 2023, Taurus. So this could be a new love coming into your life. For some reason, it feels like a new love, but for some people, it could just be really working on your current relationships, and you could be just really like spending more time with your loved one, with your partner, trying to spice things up again. Maybe the past or recent times have been a little tough, maybe not, but you're really focused on your partners, and this could really be also you spending more time practicing self-love. But I'm really seeing here that relationships, specifically a romantic relationship, will be pretty key this year. And wealth. I like to see this. I'm a Taurus sun. I'm like not gonna lie. This seems like we're focusing on love and also wealth. And when I see wealth, I see it as, of course, financial abundance, but I feel like abundance in all good things. That's one affirmation I like to say. I am abundant in all good things. Just felt like sharing. Maybe that'll be helpful for you. But I feel like you're really feeling more abundant in 2023. You're focused on abundance of love, abundance of money, abundance of whatever makes you feel good, whatever makes you able to practice self-love, love to your partners. I feel like this year is just all about abundance. We're going to break it down though and get more details on this exactly. But you could be, focused on maybe creating a future with your loved one, your partner, your family, and that could be a main focus too, like trying to build up money and wealth for your family to maybe plan a wedding, plan to get married, or just planning a future with a loved one. And you're really like looking towards the future for that and saving up or accumulating wealth together. Oh, whoa, sorry. Marriage is the first card to come out here, which makes sense. So yeah, there really could be a new love that leads to marriage, or a current love that takes it to the next level in 2023. Or you could be already married, like I was saying before, and really deepening your connection, maybe even renewing your vows or something like that, or just really devoting yourself more to this relationship this year and devoting yourself to the future of your family and the partnership. And then we have mature woman. So perhaps there is like a mother or grandmother type figure that is really important this year, but really this could be about you gaining maturity, which makes sense when we're thinking about you developing your relationships and your finances. Like no matter how old you are, I feel like you're like growing up a little in some way. You're taking on more responsibilities, and you have more self-discipline with trying to save up money, trying to take it to the next level with the relationship. I feel like you've grown a lot in the past. Maybe you've been working a lot on yourself in 2022 or recent times, and now you're, sure of what you want, and you're now going for it. This card's coming out. And then we have concern, but it came out reversed. We're going to leave it that way. If you've been worried about finances specifically, sorry, I feel like this keeps shaking. I'm going to move this just a tad, okay? If you've been worried about your finances, it looks like you're going to have less concern in 2023. I love that this came out under wealth. That's telling me that you could have had some issues with that, or just worry about it, and that maybe that's why it's more your focus, because you don't want to ever be lacking, especially as Taurus. Taurus really likes to feel safe and secure financially, and just, we all do, right? But especially Taurus, safety and security and like being, living well is important. So if you've been worried about that, your concerns about money will be decreasing, which is wonderful. Perhaps this marriage partner, new love interest, new love partner might have a role in that. They might help you, like, I see, oh, look, 333. That, yeah, I feel like this partner is really taking away concerns. They could be helping you out financially, but I feel like they're also just your support system and really making you feel more safe, you know, and also just more abundant, and they can really help with your mindset. Maybe they're like one of those people that really just like calms you and like just makes you feel really good and safe, like I said. So there's some definitely connection here. 333 might be some number you see often. Wow. You know, I don't think any of these cards came out in any other readings. Privileged lady. And look at that, adds up to 3 as well. Because we have the number 12 here. I know the cards may look a little far away right now. It's because we're going to keep building on, so we have a lot of cards to fit on the table. But you're not only going to be not as concerned about finances, you're going to be leveling up in some way. You're going to be like literally more privileged than you've likely ever been, at least in your adult life. Like perhaps maybe you grew up okay, but like then, you know, grew up and you're kind of on your own after school or after leaving home and whatever. And like, you know, maybe there's some struggles with money, but you're now feeling comfortable, well off. 3, yeah. Things are really looking up financially this year. Yeah, mature. Wow, this is a lot of like people cards. Yeah, more mature, more well off, having loving relationship, potentially marriage this year too, and less concerns. I love this energy so far, Taurus. Let's see what else. Wow. Spirit, what else? What other information do you have for Taurus for the year of 2023? Thank you for your clear and accurate messages. Moon. So the moon, I love this. So the moon is about emotional satisfaction. So you're going to be feeling really happy. I mean, we have love here. That's like the ultimate feeling, right? Like if you're feeling in that love energy, things are going well. You know, you're happy. You look at life with better eyes, like, you know, more positively. And it looks like you're going to be really emotionally well in 2023. And I really think it has to do with a partner. And also you have these less of concerns. And the moon in Lenormand can also talk about career satisfaction. So this makes sense. There could be an increase like in your pay for work, if that's applicable for you. There could be even promotions or something that's leading to more wealth. And I know maybe not everyone might not be through marriage, but I think that's definitely possible here. But there's also increase in wealth through your career for some of you as well. Whatever this is, there's more money coming in, more satisfaction coming in. I love this. And then we have garden. This came up in another reading. I feel like outdoor wedding could be something, just a beautiful venue. The garden can mean literal events, public events. But next to the moon also, this is really like there's more eyes on you. You're in the public eye more, and it makes sense. I mean, if you're in getting married this year or something like that, of course, there's a lot of attention on you. But even that, this could be attention on you in the workplace. You could be just going out and doing more things than you've done in recent times. You're getting out more, you're doing more. So that's why more eyes are on you. Perhaps this new partner takes you places you've never been before. And then we have, oh, I've never seen this in this deck. Wow, this is really the first time I've seen it. So the 8, this is the coffin, right? Yeah, but this is so interesting. It's like, but the coffin's all about endings. This did come out reversed, but I usually don't read Lenormand reversed. But this is like putting an end to something. Like, I was talking about this recently. I don't remember with who, but it's like kind of equivalent to the death card in tarot, and it's all about like endings, but it's not about like literal death. It's about like losing, like not losing your life, like losing aspects of you that aren't really serving you anymore. And since this is coming under mature woman here, I feel like you're really growing up and you're putting behind you, you're closing like out old chapters that have to do with immaturity. They have to do with like, you know, concerns, like a lack mindset you're putting aside. Maybe you just were more pessimistic, or you had some bad like behaviors or like addictions or tendencies that weren't for your highest interest. You're putting an end to that, and because you're like really growing up and maturing in some way, no matter how old you are. So you're the way you're maturing is you're putting an end to things that, you know, just aren't working for you anymore. And this is really great because it's moving you forward in life. And something about this Egyptian tomb, I feel like there's something here, but you really are getting honored or something, like some award or recognition for some of you, I'm getting. And then we have house. Yeah, definitely a focus on family. Some of you guys could be buying a home or moving in with your significant other, or just changing your environment. Family, like your parents, extended family and stuff, could be more of a part of your life in 2023. And any concerns having to do with your family in your home, those will no longer be. Like maybe you're worried about not being able to afford a home or rent because, you know, prices are going up and all that stuff, and that could have been really stressful for you before, but now things should be fine. But there is definitely possibly moving into a bigger house, a nicer house, or something that just doesn't have to be necessarily bigger, just something that's more your style or more like something you have big goals for. Maybe like, you know, you wanted like seafront property or like something like that, you know, whatever it is for you. You could be able to, because you have privilege, wealth, you know, in like a new partnership and like maturity, like you could be buying your first home this year for sure. But family is definitely a focus. We can see that confirmed a few times here. Yeah, something about, if you had any worries about like your parents or something like that, that is no longer, that's not going to be as much of a concern or a concern at all. It's like putting an end to concerns. What else for Taurus? And then we have the broom. I feel like there could have been concerns in like maybe a lot of arguments with family or a parent or something like that. There could have been just like maybe a hostile environment in the home, things just because there's a lot of stress going on. And I feel like you're breaking out of that. Maybe when you get stressed, maybe you're quick to anger, or someone in your family or your partner is. This could also be a sign of doubling or repetition. So perhaps you or your partner, this could be a second marriage, or just like renewing vows, like I said, or getting back together or something, but in a much better way, like less argumenting, because you like grew up and you matured and, you know, you learned lessons and you're not so reactive anymore. Oh, and then my favorite card, the Star. Yes. Even if there are some arguments or some issues with that, again, we see there's an end of concerns. But with this is like the most positive card. This is all about like favorable outcomes, hope, success. There really is an energy here of being in the public eye. Like some of you guys might even, if you're like on social media or anything like that, you might really like grow your community or your followers, like on Instagram, whatever that is. More eyes are on you, and this can really mean like fame in a way. But this, whatever it touches, this brings just like happiness and success. This is like the most positive card. With the moon over here, like I feel like this is a really great year for you. It's like you have a newfound hope, love, like, and all these things are happening for you. This really makes sense with all these eyes on you if you are getting married. But again, if you're not, this could be about you growing in status. Like people are just seeing what you're doing, watching you on social media, or your social media accounts are thriving. Your work life is thriving. Your social life is thriving. Your home life, like did I say that already? But your home life, family life, love life, thriving. 2023 might be your year for real, Taurus. I'm loving this. I've been really reading into like numerology, or getting into numerology and stuff, and like there's a year for each card. Like, or we all have our own like natal tarot cards based on our numerology, and also each year is associated with a specific card. And I know 2023 is a star year for me, and I just feel like even if it's not for you, I'm really sensing that for everyone watching in this energy, that this is a year full of hope and this like rise in this positive attitude and outlook in life is just leading to a ripple effect of beautiful things happening for you, Taurus. Now let's get some tarot cards here. Break it down even further for Taurus spirit. What else for Taurus? Thank you for your clear and accurate messages. Oh, we have the Devil reversed. Yes. I'm just going to push these all up a little bit so we can see the tarot cards, hopefully. Yes, this makes sense to me. I feel like breaking codependent relationships, breaking any addictions. We talked about this. You're ending. You're no longer chained to anything, any bad behaviors, any addictions, any bad habits that weren't serving you. You are ending that. The Devil card reversed. Confirmed. We already talked about that. You're letting go of any attachments that you've had that weren't good for you. And that's really helping you grow as well. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. And then Temperance after it. You're finding balance and moderation. You're doing like inner healing, inner work. And it's bringing you forth all this beautifulness. Like life is just so beautiful for you this year. The Temperance card after Devil reversed, this is like totally letting go of bad habits and all of that. And you're healing and you're like really doing things in moderation. You're more connected spiritually than maybe you've ever been. You're really being guided by your angels and your spirit team right now. And then we have the Knight of Wands reversed. So there could be a fire sign in your life. That could be possibly a codependent relationship or someone that you've been arguing with. And that could be, ending that connection, that codependent relationship for some people here. Or maybe just separating yourself from anyone. Or maybe this healing is helping this relationship. But again, it doesn't have to be a fire sign. This could just be this could also be possibly a history of dating people that were kind of players and not attached and not really good for you. And you're moving on from that type of energy and finding someone that respects you and loves you, and that's happening. Whether or not you get married this year, I feel like a long-term partner is really significant for you this year. Then we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, looking over your shoulder, I feel like you've really done the work and put in a lot of time at healing yourself and just, I really get this energy maybe that the past few years have been a little tough. I mean, it's been tough for a lot of people. Just look at the years. I'm not even going to get into that. But for you, we're talking about you today. And I feel like it's really the end of these worries, the end of burdens. You've been putting up, with a lot of stuff. You've been working really hard. You've been doing all the, you're making good decisions now. And it hasn't been easy. There's a bandage there, but you've been doing the work. You're still standing tall, and Spirit's about to really reward you. The universe is really about to reward you. And things are really going to start moving forward. We have the Chariot card here. You are about to move. Things are about to progress. This is a Chariot year, 2023, for the collective. So everyone can relate to this. I feel like as a collective, we're all moving forward. But Taurus, this came on your reading. I don't think it did anyone else's. You're really moving forward. There's a lot of major arcanas here. And I feel like you could be moving forward with other people. And this also could represent you moving up in work and being a leader. You could be a leader of some movement, social media following, or you could be a leader at work. I really have, there's a lot of leadership and star quality all over this reading. But there's forward movement. I feel like there's been a period of stagnancy in your life, and no longer. This year, things are moving forward, and after a time of just feeling burdened and nothing's happening, things are happening now for you. Yeah, after feeling really stuck, and this is being immobile. You're going to start moving after being immobile. You just have to, sometimes change is scary. Sometimes with Taurus is, depends on your whole chart, but there is a tendency to not like change and not want, you just want things to stay the same. It's more easier, but Spirit's saying you really have to kind of push out of your comfort zone in order for this forward movement and change to occur. But it shows all over the spread you will. There just might be some fear or hesitancy about leaving a situation, these endings, ending bad habits, ending toxic relationships or whatever it is for you, ending distancing yourself from argumentative people. But you're going to have the courage this year to do so. And I think you have a lot of courage, but things are just going to start moving after a time of feeling stuck, maybe even trapped. you could feel trapped in a bad job because you need the money or something. Like there's something here about, I feel like this could even be your person. They could have cancer in their chart. Doesn't have to be. But they can really help lead you out of a situation that wasn't good for you. Perhaps a bad living situation, work, money situation, or maybe just like mental situation, just not feeling really happy. I feel like there's someone really significant in this year of 2023 that's helping you move forward at a faster speed than you have. But you've already been doing the work, so it's just like accelerating you, giving you like the courage or like the strength to keep going, and it's going to be like, you'll just feel so much safer. I really just feel that all about, I said that in the beginning, they make you feel safe or something. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like a water sign. I was kind of saying like Cancer, this person that comes into your life or is in your life now could be a water sign, but they're really like intuitive and they really like care about your emotions and really like have all their focus on you after this period of possibly being with like kind of like playboy, playgirl type energies that just were more self-focused, more just about maybe partying or more just about sex and stuff. But now this person's like has a deep emotional connection with you, and it's like something you've never experienced, and they're like so focused on you, and like they're so like deep, and like you guys have great discussions and conversations, and you trust them so much. It's going to be such a good change. And then we have Fool card here. Yeah. Look, I feel like this is like something you've never experienced, like the beginning. Like, and this is also Spirit saying like take a leap of faith. You know how we were talking about like with the stagnancy and stuff? Like, but I feel like this person's also going to make you feel that way. Like you're just going to be shining bright this whole year. You're just going to be like ready to go. You like see things so like optimistically. You like smelling the roses, like ready to like, you might be like even traveling, doing new things that you never thought you'd do. Like I feel like maybe you've stayed at home a lot recently or something. You just like home, but now you're like out there doing things you never thought you'd try. You're just, like this like not immature, like this childlike energy or like, just naivety. Like it's just something really awesome. And again, I think this is also affirming something you've never experienced before, someone you've never really experienced before with the Fool. It's like a beginning, So I love that. Let's get some tea leaf cards now for additional messages for Taurus. What else, Spirit, for Taurus? Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Yes, I feel like that's your energy right now, but not any longer. If you feel this way, that's like how you know it's time to have forward movement and how you're going to know what you have to end. Like a good way to like work on this is to like, journal and just really take a look and identify what it is that's making you feel stuck. And I feel like it could be like this devil energy that you're releasing this year, but you're breaking free for sure of whatever it is that's feeling down. We're going to see what months are prevalent, so maybe this is like starting off the year you're feeling kind of frustrated. But you know what? That feeling of being frustrated and stuff like that, that's what leads to change. Tree, affairs with your family. Yeah, we talked about the family focus. Then we have the house here. So look I'm going to put this right up in the marriage card. Family is definitely big here. For sure. And I feel like feeling tied down or frustrated because like of money concerns is really what I'm sensing a lot from this card now. But your family, your partner is really going to help you out of this frustration or feeling really tied down. Spirit, what months are going to stand out in 2023? Whoa. Okay, we've got a few. Normally I just do two, but you guys got multiple. Okay. July. Remember I said July could be, I don't know. I said Cancer. Cancer's birthday's in July. Anyways, January. So these changes are starting right away. I feel like we have January and then we have July and June. So those could be significant. And which way it'll be different for all of you, but you can take note of that if you want. All the J's, right? January, July, and June. So I really feel like something's starting in the very beginning of the year for you. These changes. Maybe that's when you meet someone, or I don't know. Again, it's going to be different for everyone, but since it's right over here, I feel like it's just the part of and since I put it by the moon card, not intentionally, but it's like that's the start of this whole new cycle, whole new year. Okay, final message for Taurus. We have Venus, your chart ruler. Venus, Gemini, and the ninth house. I have Venus and Gemini. Yeah, I feel like I'm thinking of like love languages for some reason right now, but like this person, your partner, or you like could really just enjoy like conversation, like back and forth convo, like witty convo, and you really like prioritize learning and try like always expanding your mind, especially with the ninth house. And this is all about like higher education, and this is ruled by Sagittarius, and it's also about like spirituality. You could be getting more into like yoga and spirituality and learning new things. And Venus is all about like beauty. It can rule over some finances and stuff like that. With Privileged Lady, I feel like you're gonna have like enough money this year and resources to be able to learn new things, take classes, and even some long distance travel could be in your year ahead. And also like maybe joining a yoga studio. But there's a lot of beauty coming into your life. There's more success and wealth, like we said. There's more, like a great like dynamic with you and your partner. I feel like you just have great conversations, like just funny banter going on. Just like it's really fun. I feel like in the past there's been more arguments with this person, and I feel like they're really intelligent. And you are too, and you're expanding your mind this year. With this Fool energy, these new beginnings, like you're really learning new things, you're trying new things. You might be meeting a lot of new people, and yeah, travel. I mean, there is more money here, so you could be long distance travel as well for you guys with that energy. But overall, this looks like a beautiful year full of love and wealth for you, Taurus. So that is what I have for you. I hope this reading was helpful and resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have an amazing 2023. And if you did enjoy this reading, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Like this video. Thank you very much. And if you would like a private reading with me, I do offer those. My email is down below. And I also do astrology readings. If you want to look at your natal chart and the transits for the year ahead, we could look at that. Yeah, or if you had any other questions, like totally unrelated, we could do that too. But no matter what, I'm just so grateful you're here. Again, I hope this resonated and made you hopeful for the year ahead, because I think it made me feel helpful or hopeful. Yeah, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. I love you so much. Have a great 2023 and have a great day or night, whatever time it is, whatever this present moment is right now. Enjoy it. I love you. Bye, Taurus.